YTBC, what's the deal? Now, we know there's a speculation of a June date for Fury versus Klitschko 2. There's nothing official yet. There's nothing set in stone yet, but there's an article out today. I will leave it in the description box. Like always, you read it, come to your own surmise. Just says Fury Klitschko 2 negotiations still ongoing, not done yet. And I'm reading this article, man, and there's just really not much here. I mean, I'll leave the article for you, but there's no date set. There's nothing set. We know that, Tyson Fury, contractually, he has to give Wladimir Klitschko a rematch, and that's cool. June 4th in Austria, we know Austria is where Klitschko is training at. He is the A side of this, man. Seems like Fury can't do anything, you know what I mean? And if there's somebody that deserves a rematch, I mean, right now in boxing, you would say a guy like Klitschko has to be, one of the top 3 guys. If you'd have told me last year, if one of these guys, if you can pick 3 guys and they lost, should they get immediate rematches? Klitschko would have been one of those guys, you know what I mean? Probably Floyd Mayweather too. If he was to lose to somebody, I think he deserves an immediate rematch. Klitschko, guys like that, I want to see this fight again, and a lot of people are going for Klitschko, and that's cool, and I understand why you're going for Klitschko. And let me get one thing clear, because I think sometimes when I critique fighters, some of their fan base takes the critiques to heart, and they think I think the guy is trash, or no, I don't think Wladimir Klitschko is a trash fighter. I don't, but I'm being realistic with you, man. I don't see how he's going to beat Tyson Fury. I just don't see it. I think that style matchup is all wrong for him. I'm not saying that Tyson Fury is an all-time better heavyweight than Wladimir Klitschko. That'd be asinine. Klitschko's accomplished way more than Tyson Fury. But if you're just talking based on style and where both of these guys at in their career right now, Tyson Fury's going to have his number, dude. It's just what it just is what it is. You can probably compare it, although I know it's different size and different styles, but just comparing a different situation to this is like Spinks and Larry Holmes. A lot of people think Holmes beat Spinks, but whether you thought he lost or won, the official results were Spinks beat Holmes twice. And it was just his style, his awkwardness, his quick hands. Spinks was just all wrong for Holmes. Even for the fight to be that close, he was just all wrong for him, in my opinion. Just all wrong for him. I think Fury's just all wrong for Wladimir Klitschko. Klitschko, his best strength that I've seen, and some of you can disagree, is being able to clinch the hell out of you on the inside. I know he has a great jab. I know he has an excellent right hand. I know he has an excellent left hook, lead left hook, or when he hooks off his jab, it's excellent. But things he likes to do is fucking clinch. Ask Povetkin. Ask anybody else who he's fought. One punch clinch. Ask Thompson. Ask any guy. When he's letting his hands go is when he's at his most effective. And rest in peace, Emmanuel Stewart. Some of you probably don't want to hear this, and that's fine. He was a different fighter with Emmanuel Stewart. I'm not saying he can't continue his career. I'm not saying that. Obviously, he can. But to me, he's a different fighter. He's not as aggressive as he used to be. And Jonathan Banks, I just don't think he's going to get that out of him. He's comfortable fighting what he knows best. I mean, Emmanuel will have to get up in his chest in the middle, of rounds and tell him, hey, man, step it up. Like he did against Eddie Chambers, and he went out there and knocked Chambers out. Stewart was great at that. He did it with Lennox. We just can't, and I understand, Emmanuel Stewart's not here with us, but I don't think we're giving Emmanuel Stewart enough credit with the work that he did with Klitschko, man. Again, I'm not saying he needs Stewart to fight. I'm just saying Stewart brought another side out of him, in my opinion, when I watched the corner work. You can have your opinion. I got mine. I'm not here to make you change yours. You're not going to change mine. I know what I saw. And I know what I'm seeing now. Jonathan Banks isn't getting through to him. By round 4 of the last fight, he should he should have said, hey, you're losing this fight. If he keeps this up, you're going to get shut out. Whether Wladimir wants to hear that or not in the corner, he has to hear that. You got to put some fire under him, man. I know he's a smooth operator, and he's calm, and okay, I'm calm too, but sometimes, man, you need somebody to put a fire under you, man, to just say, hey, man, you got to turn it up. Yes, you're a great fighter. Yes, you've been on a 10-year run. Okay, but that has nothing to do when you get in there with Tyson Fury. Him being bigger than you, lighter on his feet, just as strong or stronger than you in a clinch, so you can't apply that. You gotta let your hands go, man. And stop getting fucking out-jabbed like you did against Tyson Fury, because he out-jabbed you. In my opinion, he was out-jabbing you. He won the battle of the jabs. Your footwork's not going to get better. It's just Vladimir's going to have to come out here and be more aggressive, period. If he's not going to be more aggressive, he's not going to win. You got to start throwing power shots, man. But I just see the rematch. I see Fury beating him. I'm not saying Fury can go on a 10-year run like Wladimir and duplicate what he did. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying style matchups, I see Fury winning this. Again, and if Wladimir tries to get more aggressive, that's the only way I think he can win. Because if Wladimir, he does have a strong right hand and left hook, man. I can't deny that. I can't make it seem as if he land those punches, Fury's just going to take them and just continue to fight on. No, I've seen Fury get dropped by Cunningham. You know, and I've seen Chisora be able to push him up against the ropes. I mean, Vladimir's going to have to fight a different fight. Does he have the ability? Of course he does. But is he mentally going to do it? I don't know, because he's comfortable fighting like the way he does. You know, so, and then, you know, just him not wanting to fight, you know, you would thought this fight would be already, you know, signed, sealed, and delivered. You haven't really heard much from Wladimir. Again, I know it's not his personality. I understand that, but you got dominated that last fight, man. Like, I thought Fury dominated the hell out of Klitschko. And when I mean dominate, I don't mean he knocked him down, beat him up. I mean just controlled the fight. He controlled the fight. I haven't watched the fight in a while. I don't know if I even gave Klitschko a round. Maybe I gave him a round or two. I'm not sure. Again, it wasn't a pillar-to-post beatdown, but as far as just being out, just controlling the action, Fury did it. And what was so surprising is Klitschko wasn't stronger than him in the clinch. That's one of his main weapons. And I said this after the Jennings fight. I said this. Go back and watch my videos. I said, man, I don't know what's going to happen. You know, this was my post-fight video. I said, look, I don't know what's going to happen with Klitschko here on, but against Jennings, this does not look like the same Klitschko. He just looks haggard. He looks like he's just, his age probably catching up. He still won the fight, controlled the action, but it just didn't look like the right Klitschko to me. Now, you can argue that it was the style Jennings was fighting, and he just didn't look like the same Klitschko to me. He just didn't look the same to me, and I said it then, but I still favor him against Fury because of I thought he was just a better all-around fighter. But when they get in the rings and when their styles mesh together, and Fury just controls the action, man. He really does. Vladimir's going to have to fight way more aggressive, but then he'll be fighting out of his realm. If he comes out there trying to come out first round blazing, but use that big jab, man, and sit down on right hands. And you got to let your hands go on the inside. But then again, Klitschko really doesn't do that. What can he possibly do to win this fight? He's going to have to sit down on punches, man. And I wish this fight could be in the UK, because I think Tyson Fury deserves it, because he went and traveled to get his title shot. He won it. The fight should be in the UK. You know, but again, if there's one guy, you know, I'll give Wladimir the benefit of the doubt, because if there's one guy that deserves, and I'll use the word deserve, some of these luxuries like this, it's Wladimir. For this time, after this, if he loses again now, I respect your old run, but, you know, there's an end to everything now, man. Like, there's a fucking last page of every book, you know what I mean? So, if you lose again, you could dominate out. I mean, you kind of fall from grace a little bit. Not in an all-time matter as far as all-time. I'm just saying for right now, this crop of heavyweights, you have to start dropping down a little bit in the rankings. Now, we just can't keep Wladimir up there because what he did 10 years, you know, because he had a 10-year run. You know, if you start losing fights in a row and just, you know, start losing, I mean, shit, man, like, we have to drop you down a little bit. You know, you can't just be the A-side for fucking every fight. You know what I mean? But he brings a lot of popularity. He can sell out arenas. I like Wladimir, but I want this fight to hurry up and get signed, sealed, and delivered, man. Like, what are we waiting for? You know? But I know it's business. It takes time, money, and venues, and I understand the business part. But as a fan, I'm kind of salivating because I want this to get over with, man. Like, is it the end of the Klitschko era, or is it not? But from what I've seen in November, it looks like it's the end of the Klitschko era as far as him being, you know, this long reigning champion. Now, I don't know, man. I'm going too long with this. It's just my opinion on this. I want this fight to hurry up and get signed, sealed, and delivered. I'm tired of waiting. I want them to take care of the business part of it so I can enjoy this as a just pure boxing fan. YTBC. I'm out.